What's up, family? Man, this is gonna be a heavy one. You know what I mean? This is gonna be a heavy one. You know what I mean? Man, me against the world. Me against the world. Man, I used to really like Tupac as a rapper. And I think it was so much because it's not, I think, I know, because I resonated with his struggle. I resonated with the war that he was going through. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere that's going to be profound. We're going to go in. I'm just fair warning. We're going the fuck off. You know what I mean? We're going in. You know what I mean? And I'm going to share with you guys a poem that I wrote back in high school. And this is the part of me that resonated so much with Tupac Shakur. And when he died, it's like a part of me died. Honestly, when he died, I was like, fuck the rap game. When he died, I stopped listening to rap. I stopped following rap. You know what I mean? Me against the world. And if you've been around for a little bit on part of the tribe, you know my story. You know what I mean? And man, it was hell. You know what I mean? And it's a trip because we see Tupac and we see, man, he was thug life and whoop. But Tupac was in a war. Tupac was having a spiritual battle within himself. The people he had surrounded himself with, they was about that thug life. They was about that street shit. You know what I mean? They was about that pop shit. Pac was about that because that's who he associated with. But the real Tupac wasn't about that. The real Tupac was about, man, let's build community. Let's build our people up. Let's build businesses and teach this and da-da-da. That's the real Tupac. And that was the struggle that he went through. Stay with me. We're going somewhere today. That was the struggle that he was constantly in. That was the battle and the war that he was constantly dealing with. And so many of us were so fucking self-righteous and judgmental, not even understanding, not even realize we're in the same fucking battle. We might be fighting over different shit, but we're all going through the same fucking struggle. And the truth is, when you look at Pac's life, man, Pac was arguably the GOAT, the greatest of all time in the rap game. You know what I mean? He definitely set the precedent. You know what I mean? He definitely set the standard, you know, as far as what was a good rapper. But so often when we look at his life and like, man, look at what he accomplished and went through the whoop and blah, 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 blah. But Pac never reached his full potential. Pac never became the greatest version of himself. And we look at all the money he made. We look at the albums he put out. We look at the movies he did. And so many of us, that's what we get fixated on. Man, I want to get to that level. But that wasn't the greatest version of Pac. Humanity didn't really see the greatest version of Pac because he was taken out. We saw the thug part of Pac. We didn't see the humanitarian side of Pac. We didn't see the loving, compassionate part of Pac. Turn my phone on so I can go to this poem for you guys real quick. Me against the world. And man, this poem is, and I don't want to hear no stupid shit. Oh, you're low vibrating and the negativity and blah. Man, this was me in high school. I wrote this when I was in fucking high school. Okay? I graduated high school in 88 before a lot of you was even fucking born. You know what I mean? Before the great majority of you was born, I had already graduated high school. You know what I mean? And so, man, this is me, you know what I mean? My early years, you know? And I keep this and it's a constant reminder to me because I don't give a fuck what people say about me. You know what I mean? I know where I came from. I know what I've gone through. You know what I mean? And you have to take on that mentality. Man, fuck these people. You know what I mean? I came here to be a beacon of hope, a beacon of light. If you don't like it, man, fuck you. Case closed. I'm not changing to accommodate your fucking insecurities. I'm not changing to kiss your fucking ass. You got me fucked up. I'm the wrong motherfucker for that. Deal with your bullshit and allow me to deal with mine. And if you don't allow me to deal with mine, I'm going to deal with mine. And I don't give a fuck what you do. Or what'd you say? This is a grown folk channel, family. You know what I mean? And if my cursing offends you, man, that's your fucking issue. That's your fucking issue. I'm not gonna change my fucking language and change my style and my delivery to accommodate your fucking raggedy ass. Fuck you. You ain't that fucking important to me. And I don't mean to be offensive and rude, but man, I came here to be me. And me being me ain't got shit to do with you being you. We got to grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? And I said a lot. We have to grow the fuck up. It's some hibiscus tea with mint and rosemary and sage and cinnamon. Me against the world. Me against the world. I came in saying fuck this world since birth. No one's around to teach me my worth. I came into this world confused and mad. I hate my life and don't want to be like my fake ass dad. He killed my mom and it's him who should be dead. Fuck this world, and I mean exactly what I said. These fucking Christians are judging me, not knowing the pain that I carry. These fucking Christians are judging me, not knowing the trauma that I'm trying to bury. I saw my dad kill my mom when I was 2. And you motherfuckers are mad because I ain't like you. When I was 6, I was sexually molested twice. And y'all are judging me for not being nice. Man, fuck y'all. These fucking Christians are judging my sin. And I'm screaming to God, fuck the world I'm in. I hate y'all because y'all fake. Y'all hate me because I'm real. I'll go to my grave giving you Christians the finger and saying fuck you still. It's me against the world. My childhood wasn't even fair. It's me against the world. You self-righteous motherfuckers don't even care. All I ever wanted was to be loved, but y'all filled me with hate. Now I'm down to hell and will never see the pearly gate. Fuck this world. I'm out this bitch. That was something that I wrote. I'm not even gonna try to calculate how many years ago. I was like 16 when I wrote that. We see people and we don't know their story. We don't see their story. We don't see the pain and suffering that they're going through. And we become so fucking judgmental. We become so fucking self-righteous and indignant and insensitive to what's going on or what could be going on in other people's lives. Because we judge everything based on our fucking life. We judge everything based on our fucking perspective. As if your perspective is the only fucking perspective there is. As if your life is all that there is. Everybody didn't live your fucking life. Everybody didn't have your mama and daddy. Everybody didn't grow up in your fucking family household. Everybody didn't come from money. Everybody didn't have a good loving father. Everybody didn't have a good loving mother. Some of us motherfuckers grew up in toxic ass fucked up Christian households and other religious bullshit households that fucked us up. So while you spewing all your Christian fanatic bullshit and you telling everybody they're going to hell because they use profanity and woo-doo-doo and talking about, well, you curse and you talk about God and how can you do that? Man, the judgment you're going to go through, motherfucker, sit your ignorant dumb ass down somewhere and learn some shit. The irony is fucking just crazy to me. You motherfuckers talk all this stupid shit about people talking about God and using profanity, not even understanding that, wait a minute, I may not like the choice of words that they're using, but damn, I get the picture. Damn, I see what they're doing. I see what they're trying to do. I see that they're trying to help people deal with some shit. I see that they're trying to help people heal from their brokenness. I see that they're trying to help people get past the trauma and the bullshit that they've gone through. Just because they're not doing it the way I would do it, just because they're not saying what I would say, man, let me not stop them. Let me not try to stop that train. What can I do to help push that along? What can I do to further that message? What can I do so that we can work together? But no, you self-righteous, ignorant, stupid ass motherfuckers want to give it. Well, God said this, and you ain't, man, shut the fuck up with this bullshit. Oh, I'm on one today. And it's all good, you know what I mean? And I don't have that mentality of me against the world. That used to be my frequency. And what God had to show me was, motherfucker, I've always been with you. Motherfucker, your ancestors have always been with you. And so this is message is not to ignorant ass fucking Christians, you know what I mean? That's self-righteous and, you know, they got everything fucking figured out except for their own fucking bullshit. They can solve everybody else's fucking sin problem, but they can't solve their fucking sin problem. They can solve everybody else's sin problem, but they can't solve their self-righteousness and their judgmental nature and their other bullshit they dealing with, you know what I mean? But they can fix the world, but they can't fix their own fucking life. You know what I mean? Let's keep this shit real. This message ain't to them motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what they do, what they talking about. You know what I mean? This is to us who's trying to heal some shit. This is a message to the people that's, man, we're going to keep this shit real. I know I got some issues. I know I got some shit that I'm dealing with. I know I got some baggage and some fucking shit that I ain't really resolved it. And I don't know how to resolve it. That's why I'm still carrying this shit. If I knew how to put this shit down, if I knew how to let this shit go, motherfucker, don't you think I would have let this shit go? If I knew how to resolve my fucking pain and the trauma, don't you think I would have done that shit by now? That's most of us. Most of us think that. We don't know how to let shit go. We don't know how to heal. So this message is for us, because we're going to keep this shit real. We have to get beyond that frequency, though. You know what I mean? Of me against the world. Because what God had to show me was, Elijah, it's never been you against the world. It's never been you all by your fucking self. I know the house which you grew up in. I know the pain and the suffering and the trauma that your daddy inflicted upon you. I know the pain and the suffering you went through of not having your mama there. I know the pain and suffering of dealing with them raggedy ass fucking Christians who are spewing the bullshit and damning you to hell and all this other stupid ass shit that they were doing. I know the pain and suffering that you went through, but you was never alone. I was always there looking out for you. I was always there going through the shit with you. Don't get the shit fucking twisted. Your ancestors was always there. Your ancestors was always there cheering you on. Your ancestors were always there trying to guide you. Just because your ass couldn't see them, just because your ass couldn't recognize them, don't mean that it ain't true. And so when you say it's me against the world and fuck this place and went through and I don't give a fuck about humanity, blah, 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 blah. Elijah, when you say all that shit, you do me a disservice. Elijah, when you say all that shit, and there's hate and there's rage coming from your pain. And I get that, Elijah. I get it. I understand why you so bitter. I understand why you so fucking mad. I understand why you're so fucking hateful. Why you're so fucking distrusting. I get it, E. Your ancestors get it. Don't disrespect them. Don't minimize their presence in your life. Don't minimize my presence in your life. Just because you're mad at this other group, just because you're mad at these fake ass fucking Christians, just because you're mad at your family, don't diminish the ancestors that are always there guiding you, with you. Why? Because you're the prayer. You're the answer to their prayer. They waited for you to be born because they knew you were the fucking one. They were waiting for you to come here. They sat in anticipation, waiting for your fucking arrival. They knew you were gonna go through some shit. All fucking curse breakers have to go through some shit. All generational curse breakers have to go through the bullshit. There is no other way around it. It seems like it's me against the world. It's because you're carrying the fucking curses of generations. It seems like it's all you and nobody fucking gets you. Nobody fucking understands you. Nobody's fucking with you. Your family don't get you. Your family ain't fucking with you. And it is what it is. You came here for this bullshit. You came here to bury that fucking cross. You came here to carry that fucking cross. Why? Because nobody else in your fucking family would do it. I'm gonna say that again. We came here to carry the fucking cross that we carry. We came here to go through all the fucking bullshit of the fucking world hating us. The fucking world just not wanting shit to do with us. And it wasn't even the world. It was just our raggedy ass fucking family. It was just the dumbass person we fell in love with. And the person that we hooked up with that fucking betrayed us, that dogged us out. And we just took it as the whole fucking world is against me. The whole fucking world hates me. The whole fucking world just wants me to fucking crumble and die. Man, why am I fucking here? I should just fucking end this shit. Check the fuck, because nobody's gonna fucking miss me. Nobody gives a fuck that I'm dying on the inside. I'm crying on the inside. I walk around all tatted up. I walk around with all my crystals up. I walk around, man, all these muscles and all this, but I'm dying and crying on the inside. And nobody sees that. All they see is my fucking skin. All they see is my bald head. All they see is my fucking tats. All they see is my fucking crystals. And God had to tell me, Elijah, just because these ignorant ass motherfuckers can't see you, don't mean that you ain't here. Just because these ignorant ass motherfuckers can't see you and can't see your purpose, they can't see what you about, don't get on their frequency. Don't allow their stupidity and their fucking ignorance to stop you from doing what you came here to do. See, they planted that seed of it's you against the world. Why? Because you came to change the fucking world. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say it a little slower. The enemy put that self-hatred within us. The enemy gave us so much hate. And we just took it as hate for the world. Why? Because we came here to change the fucking world. But if the enemy could get us to hate the world, we won't fulfill our purpose. If the enemy could have got us to just say, fuck this world, I'm checking out this bitch. I don't give a fuck about society. I don't give a fuck about humanity. Woo-doo-doo. Man, I'm out this bitch. If the enemy could have got us to do that, we would have forfeited our purpose. We would have turned our backs on our ancestors. We would have turned our back on all the people cheering our presence. And see, we couldn't see all the love that we was getting, that we're constantly getting from our ancestors, those that are gone. We can't see them spiritually. We can't discern them because we're so fixated on the fucking family members in the physical realm that we can see. We're so fixated on the fucking toxic ass bullshit in this physical realm that I could touch. And so I'm fucking distracted. I'm looking at my raggedy ass daddy. I'm looking at my sorry ass mama. I'm looking at my deadbeat ass fucking sister. I'm looking at all these fucking people and I could put my hand and I want to grab them by their fucking throat and just choke the shit out of them. And so we get distracted by these motherfuckers that break our hearts. We no longer can see in the spiritual realm. We can't see the battle. We can't see the war. I talked about Tupac going through a war, going through a battle, an internal battle. Got thug life and its purpose. Thug life, banging and pop, 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 pop. And being a beacon of hope, a beacon of love. Two totally different identities. And we all go through that battle. We all carry that war within us. Some of us, we get strung out on dope because of that. Some of us, we become alcoholics because of it. Some of us, we get so fixated on money because that's my escape. Some of us get fixated on sex because that's our escape. Some of us get fixated on working out because that's our escape. I don't want to deal with this fucking war going on with them because now I seem fucking crazy because I'm hearing all this shit. I'm feeling and sensing all this shit and I can't make sense of it all. So I'm just going to fuck the world. You know what I mean? Fuck humanity, fuck everything. Let me go get a beer. Let me get a blunt. Let me shoot up some shit. Let me go get some pussy. Why? Because that distracts me. That distracts me. And if we're not careful, we will assume that getting pussy gives you peace. We will assume smoking this blunt gives me peace. We will assume, man, having this drink, drinking some coffee or whatever it is, that gives me peace. Why? Watching Netflix and binging on Netflix or Hulu or Disney or whatever the bullshit is. Man, that gives me peace. We assume that shit. Man, getting on social media, man, and just scrolling through all this shit gives me peace. We assume that shit because that takes our focus off the war, off the spiritual battle. And because I'm no longer thinking about this spiritual battle, man, I'm cool now. I'm at peace now. No, you're not. No, you're not. That's the great deception. That's the great deception. Because we can't understand and we don't realize that that too is part of the ego. That too is part of the trap. See, I offered you two totally different things. Two extreme different things. And both of them cause you conflict. Now me offering you this coffee, me offering you this blunt, me offering you a bunch of food, me offering you pussy, me offering you a drink. It's the lesser of the evils that I'm facing. I'm no longer at war with this shit now. Now I'm sitting there and I'm drinking my coffee. Now I'm sitting there smoking my cigarette, drinking, doing whatever the fuck I do to relax me. And all it's doing is taking my mind off my purpose. I'm at war with myself. You're at war with yourself. You want to do good. You want to do the right thing. And doing good and doing the right thing doesn't mean the fucking Christian thing. It doesn't mean the Islamic thing or the Buddhist thing or any of that other shit. We're at war with our intuition. And so we get distracted with religious practices. We get distracted with bullshit. anything to keep us from reaching our full potential. Anything to keep us from becoming a beacon of hope, a beacon of love. Anything to keep us from healing ourselves and then turning around and helping others heal. It's as if they don't give a fuck what you do with your time. Just don't heal. We don't give a fuck what you do with your time. Just don't help other people heal. That's why we have 24-hour TV. That's why we have the internet and social media and all these, because they don't give a fuck what you do with your time. Do anything, drink anything, smoke anything, slam it. We don't give a fuck. The only thing we care about is you can't take time to heal. So we're going to bombard you with processed food. We're going to bombard you with this toxic ass bullshit. We're going to bombard you with 24-hour news and drama and fucking reality shows that are full toxic as fuck. We're going to bombard you with politics. We're going to bombard you with all this other religious stupid shit. Why? To keep you from reaching your full potential. We're going to keep you divided. Oh, he didn't do that right. Oh, they're not saying that right. Man, you got to pray like this. And you believe in God like this. And you have to talk like this. And you have to dress like this. And you have to go to this church. And you have to get this much tithes and offering. And you got to do all this bullshit that ain't got shit to do with why the fuck we're here. It ain't got shit to do with me healing. It ain't got shit to do with me fucking healing. It ain't got shit to do with you fucking healing. I talk about being out in nature a lot. I talk about meditating. I talk about taking vacations and just getting away. And just sitting out up under the sun and sun gazing, or being out up under the moon and just moon gazing, staring into the stars. Being by the ocean, the rivers, waterfalls, lakes, whatever. Just being out in nature. Why? Because that's part of healing. That's part of healing. All of that is a part of healing. Me learning to accept and embrace myself. Me learning to let go of the pain and the trauma that I've been carrying for years. Me learning how to deal with being triggered. See, now I've dealt with a bunch of stuff, but now this motherfucker said some stupid shit that just set me off. This motherfucker just did some shit, man, just triggered the fuck out of me. Why? Because God, source, universe, the most high, it said, okay, yeah, you've dealt with a lot of shit. Now you're going to have to deal with some more shit. Now you're going to have to resolve some more shit. It's time. It's time for you to start dealing with this right here. It's time for you to understand this right here. It's time. Stop sweeping this shit up under the rug. Stop acting like this shit don't exist. Stop acting like you ain't in a fucking battle for your life. Because every one of us, every single one of us is in a battle for our life. Every single one of us is constantly fighting this war internally. What war? Self-hatred. Not loving myself. Not liking myself. Not valuing myself. not thinking that I'm good enough, not thinking that I'm worthy. And so we go through this struggle. And we don't understand that we're going through a struggle. We're tired of being hurt. We're tired of being rejected. We're tired of being disappointed. We're tired of being used and dogged the fuck out. And so the thought comes to you, man, just cut the fucking world off. Man, fuck these people. Fuck the world. Nobody cares about you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Why are you so loving and compassionate? Why are you so giving? Why are you trying to do that? You doing too much. Sit your ass down. You ain't got to be loving and compassionate and giving. You ain't got to be a beacon of hope and light. Who the fuck are you to try to inspire anybody? Who the fuck are you to try to help somebody get out of their shit and you can't get out your own shit? You can't get out your own fucking way. And see, this is the shit that we deal with. Oh, if motherfuckers can see the real you, you get up on TV, you get up on YouTube, you get on TikTok, and you get on all these other social medias, and you saying all this stuff, and you doing all this stuff. But the real you fucked up. The real you know you want to hit that pussy. The real you know you want to do that, and you want to do whoop-de-whoop over here, and you know you want to do da-da-da-da. And the real you want to slap the shit out of somebody. The real you want to just stomp somebody in the fucking dirt. And the real you, and so we go through this fucking struggle. Because we think we have to be perfect. And we're battling with being imperfect. We're at war with being imperfect. And so many of us, we don't want to become transparent. We don't want to become vulnerable to the world because they're going to see my imperfections. They're going to see that sometimes I want to slap the shit out of somebody. They're going to see that sometimes I look at that ass over there and it's like, man, what I could do with that shit. Sometimes, man, I want to just choke the fuck out of somebody. You know what I mean? And they're going to challenge me. They're going to see that I'm not all that. They're going to see that I ain't got my shit all together. And that intimidates us. Because now we're scared of being looked at as being fraudulent. We're fake. I didn't want to be like my dad. And I used to say that my dad was fake as fuck. As I got older, I realized that my dad was real. You didn't have to like him, but my dad kept it 100. You know what I mean? My dad was as real as fucking gets. My dad was BG, black guerrilla family, just like the black mob in the prison system. You know what I mean? My dad was running some shit, doing some stupid shit. You know what I mean? All day, every fucking day. He was hustling. I was in his DNA. But my dad was real about it. He didn't sugarcoat shit. He didn't give a fuck what you thought about it. He was going to do what he was going to do. He didn't need your fucking approval. He didn't need your fucking permission. He was real. He was transparent. I didn't want to be like my dad. And so that scared me. And so that used to keep me from wanting to talk. That used to keep me from wanting to become vulnerable and transparent. Man, what if they see my past? What if they see whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop? What if they knew this about me? How would they receive that information? What would they think about me then? And if you're not careful, you allow those thoughts, you allow that bullshit to keep you stuck. You allow that bullshit to paralyze you and to keep you from reaching your full potential. That me against the world mentality, that's low vibrating bullshit. It is. It is what it is. That me against the world bullshit was there to stop me from trying to help humanity from healing and dealing with their bullshit. That's all that me against the world bullshit is. It's a tactic to keep you from pouring your all into the world. It's a tactic to keep you from just opening yourself up and just letting the light in you shine. It's a tactic to keep the love from shining out, from just flowing out. It's a tactic. It's a war tactic. And you had better grow the fuck up and understand that you're in a fucking war. You're in a battle. Nobody asks you. Nobody gives a fuck. And what am I saying? Nobody asked your permission, or nobody asked you to join this battle. You came here to join this battle. Just because you don't remember, don't mean it ain't true. You came here to be a general in this fucking war. You came here to be a fucking leader in this fucking war. Now you sitting on the fucking sidelines, fuck this world, and what the motherfuckers don't care, and I'm slamming dope and I'm smoking, we can't fucking function. We ain't doing a damn thing about our purpose. Because we're so fucked up. We're so twisted. And the trip is, if you ever go back and look at the Terminator movies, if you ever go back and look at those movies and understand, damn, that's all those movies was telling us. This kid was wilding out, being disrespectful, and just whoop-de-whoop-de, thought his mama was crazy, blah, 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 because she's trying to prepare him for what's going to happen. And he couldn't understand it. He didn't know his purpose. He didn't know his purpose. And the great majority of us don't know our purpose. That's why we're chasing the bag. That's why we're chasing pussy. That's why we're chasing dick. That's why we're chasing fame and status and likes and subscribe. That's why we're chasing this bullshit, because we don't know our purpose. You don't know your purpose. Man. We have to grow up. We have to get connected to God, Source, the Most High, universal consciousness, whatever you want to call it. We have to humble ourselves and get tapped in. Get connected. I'm not talking about getting connected in fucking religion. Get intimately connected with your soul, your spirit. And together, we can change the world. One person, one heart, one mind at a time. Man, I love you guys. Happy healing. Thank you for being here. Peace.